Right, Jason.
Not being right, Jason.
Raining again.
Raining again.
Raining again. Good for the garden. Be pleased in Yorkshire, won't they? They've got hosepipe van there. I think they might have one here eventually, so I bought 20 hosepipes yesterday. I'm stocking up because they're going to ban them.
Anything else?
No, not really.
No.
No. I'm getting wet.
Right.
You got a van we can go in, so don't get wet.
Where are we up to with life? Oh, to Slip of Warwick.
Yeah. Nice van.
It's a nice van. The problem is we're waiting on a aircon pipe.
Ah, I remember you saying,
That's
yeah.
what we're waiting on. We're still waiting on it, which is really annoying because it's done. So John's just going through it, giving it a clean, so we can get it straight out to the customer.
That's what I ordered one from Germany, haven't you?
Yeah, because finding stuff that's out of stock and everything. So that's frustrating, that van is, because it's done, it's ready, it can go. We're just waiting on that hose. We've just sold this one. Have a look at this one.
Burstner. Nice van's a Burstner. I like the Burstners.
Nice name, Harmony line. Nice name. So,
very A-classy, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice dinette and everything. And then if you look towards the back,
Ooh, got the island bed.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's what you call a separate shower because it's separate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Nice separate shower. Nice toilet area. Yeah, plenty of room. Nice separation. And also, you got your other separation here, don't you?
You're struggling there, Kev, aren't you?
Hang on, it's got a lock up there, hasn't it?
Press that. There you go.
So you got your separation there. You got separation there. So if you're using it as a 4-berth, because you've got your bed up there, if they want to come and use the loo, they can. If you want to come out of here and use the loo, you can.
Nice, isn't it?
Well thought out. Yeah.
Do you know what I love about these vans?
Come.
How simple. Come here. Look at that. Switch on. Vehicle battery. There's your battery. Water. Water. Pump.
Simple, isn't it? Simple. Yeah. Nice spot for the telly.
Don't even complicate it, Kev, do you?
Good size fridge.
Look at the handle on that fridge.
Yeah, I know. Big chunky handle.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's one way you can take the freezer box out as well, isn't it? Yep.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let me just put that. Oh!
Combined oven grill.
Yeah.
3-burner hob. There's a drop down bed. Yeah, nice fun.
Yeah. The only thing I've got to do, which I'm sourcing at the moment, is for Peter's sake, nothing simple, is it?
Austrian blinds, you call them, don't they?
Austrian, they're a pain.
Oh, yeah, when you pull it too hard like that.
Broke that.
Yeah.
Hope the customer's not watching. Yes, I'm trying to source some blinds for the EC.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do at the moment.
I've got them in mind, you know, and I've got the one on the back door of mine. Obviously, it's got the fixed bed.
Yeah.
And the pillar goes against it and does the same.
Yeah, the same on that one as well.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt to put that one
Don't open that blind.
No, I'm not going to. We're going to have to go Austria now, get some blinds.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to source that. That's the only thing really on that, Kev.
Yep.
Just go and get yourself out. So these are the little things, Kev, that hold you up, you know what I mean? Looking for different things, like I said. Just trying, I'm on the case with them, trying to get them sorted.
And when you mess about, there's more little things when you break things.
Exactly. We're waiting on the pipe for that, so that's an annoying little thing.
So because we've done the camber and the water pump, obviously we've drained all the coolant down. So we're putting fresh antifreeze in there. But what you have to do first is get the air out the system. So on this one, if you can see, it's like a little tyre valve. So we unscrew it. You get a little hiss of air. Over there will start going down. and then what it should eventually do is come out of the little bleed screw. If not, we have to just keep topping it up. And then what we want to do is get the air out before we get it running, because then at least the water pump should be primed and the majority of the air is out of the system before we start the engine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start the engine up and it'll finish bleeding the coolant. What we will do is turn the heaters to the hot though and leave the fan off, because it'll just circulate through all the inside of the car. And then we'll run it up to temperature, wait for the thermostat to open, and then we'll check the levels.
Oh, I'll tell you what I've just started on. It's been to the gauge and everything now. I've already checked it once. You wouldn't think it, would you? 2020 van there.
Yeah.
So when I was putting the fresh water in, the pipe going to the fresh water tank was leaking. That easy fix, just wanted tightening up. On the waste as well, there was a push fit as it was coming out. That wanted pushing back on again. So there's all these little things you have to weigh up. So I'm just now on the final stage of this with we call them PDIs, pre-delivery inspection. I'm basically just going through it again. You'll like this van, Kev.
I like these.
This van is your type of van.
The F60, I like it. It's a TARDIS.
So just put some lights on for you.
Why I say it's a TARDIS is it's a compact.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at the room in here.
Yeah. Loads of room.
You've got, this is actually an L-shaped lounge, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you finish with it.
Yeah.
So you get a good L-shaped lounge.
We make a big bed up here, Kev. Got 2 batteries on it, this has.
Yeah. You've got a drop down bed, right? So that is your sleeping arrangement.
Yeah.
But what I do like about it, Jason, is this.
Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Look how nice this kitchen is. It's like your own little kitchen as well. Yeah. And you know the other thing I like about the Ultra Trails, what they do is you've got your solar on, but you can flip them to leisure battery or vehicle battery. So I've had this on vehicle battery last night, and then just to run the batteries down there, and then I'll check that the solar's working on the leisure. But I like that as well. But it's a great little kitchen area.
Got your extractor fan as well.
Hang on, Kev, hang on, I'll just show you something. Turn around.
Yeah. Oh, 2 extractor fans.
2 extractor fans.
Yeah.
See? Just put that back up again. Look at that for a fridge.
Good size fridge freezer.
That's a great fridge, isn't it? How much solid I can fit in there?
Wine and beer.
Right. Now go tell them about your bathroom.
A little compact van. What would you think, Jason? You're going to get a wet room, aren't you?
Yeah, of course you are.
Of course you are. Because, I mean, how long is this van?
6 metres.
6 metres?
Yeah,
6 metre van, right? A 6 metre van, yeah? There's your washroom. And what have you got? A separate shower.
Yeah.
Good size separate shower. This is what I like about these F60s. They're absolutely brilliant. And again, your storage, your wardrobe and everything. You've got acres of storage, haven't you? So we'll just put some extra shelves in there, Jess.
Yeah.
Now for a 6 metre van, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think this was a 6 metre van.
Not at all. Not at all. Nice fan, isn't it?
The other
Really
thing some
nice
people
fan.
might not like is sleeping up there, but if you want a 6 metre van, you've got to make some compromise.
Yeah. Great kitchen, great washroom.
Yeah. Bed can be left made up. In the daytime, send the bed up.
Yeah. Again, you got storage as well.
Yeah. When you're ready to go to
Plenty
bed
of
at night,
storage.
drop the bed down, straight into bed. Drop down pretty low as well, don't they, the bed on these?
Yeah. I know I wanted to show you. Let me just show you something.
So I've just come down to Jason's to fit the fuel filter housing that's arrived for the Peugeot. I didn't want it holding up the process of getting it out of the door, so I fitted the old one temporarily just so we could get it back down here so Jason can continue. So it's just down there. So So we'll take it off. We've got a new one in the box, new genuine filter, and we'll get that fitted. So some of you may recognise this Transit. We've actually only just released the video on this a week or so ago of me replacing the wet belt on it, and it was the first one I'd ever done, and that's actually 12 months ago now. So as you've currently seen, I've been doing the gold bronze one that we're waiting for the parts on still, and it's now actually my fourth one I've done by the time I've completed that. So that's 4 in a year it will be. So it's quite nice this one's come back. It's come back for an MOT and just an oil change. So we're going to get underneath it, have a look, but it's quite nice when they come back because you can have a good look around and do a bit of quality control on yourself and just make sure it's all okay. So we're underneath the Transit, and it's nice to have a look around everywhere because obviously we had the sump off and all the timing covers, and we'll have a good look around, make sure there's no oil leaks from anywhere, which there isn't, which is really good to see. Everything all looks okay, all the levels were good before we took it up in the air. So what we're going to do now is remove the oil filter and drain the oil out the sump plug. I like to do the filter first because sometimes when you take that off it will dribble some oil back into the sump. So if you drain the sump first and then did the oil filter, you're going to put a bit of old dirty oil back in the sump. So it's good to drain them all together really. Jake. So this is the sump plug for the Transit. We're just going to get the old rubber seal off, replace it with a nice new one. Make sure it sits down flush, ready to go back in. Make sure it's clean. We've got a new filter here. It has actually got a bit of pre-oil on it, but always nice to put a bit of fresh, clean oil around the seal. So we'll grab both, go underneath. So what I'll do is you always make sure the seal on the old filter hasn't stayed around there, which it hasn't. I've cleaned it off already. So I'll go back on with the filter. And you only ever go hand tight, no tools needed. So just a nice pinch like that, and that's all you need. And then we'll get the sump plug in. Tighten it up. Now I'll just clean off the oil and clean around the oil filter, and then we'll get the fresh oil in it. So we're about to put the oil in. You've got to be careful on these when doing the oil changes to make sure you use the correct spec and grade of oil. So it's a 030, but it's not just 030. You've got to be, I say, careful, because there's a Ford specific one and it's got special additives in, again, for these wet belts. So we stock both. We have the Fiat correct grade for the Fiat Tepee, the 2.3s, and then we've also got this one for the Transits. These hold about 8 or 9 litres roughly, so we'll go put in about 7 and dip it and see where the level is. Well, the elusive timing belt kit's just arrived, thankfully, from Ford, so we're only about 24 hours behind on that one, but we'll save that for tomorrow. We can have the morning concentrating on that. But back to this one. We've actually put 8.5 litres in so far, and it's hard to see, but we're there. So what I need to do now is obviously put the oil cap on, dipstick in, start the engine back up, and that will then fill the oil filter up with oil, so it'll probably go down another quarter to half a litre of oil. We'll let it settle for 5–10 minutes and re-dip the level and get it to its final stage. Alright, go. So we can let the oil settle on that now for 5 or so minutes, but even though it's in for a small service, we still go around, check all the levels, top the screen, wash up, check the antifreeze strength and things. Obviously when I was underneath it, I had a good look round as well. But we'll clean all the leaves and debris out of the skull and things, and then we've got tyre pressures to do and a pollen filter. So we're just doing the final oil check now. It's took just over 9 litres in the end. As you can see, we're just to about there, which I prefer to leave it just off the max mark, which gives it that little bit of room to breathe when the engine gets hot or when the engine does some regens and things. The final part of the service is we're just going to fill up the AdBlue for the customer. It hopefully saves them a job. So there's the point on the Transit, and we'll fill it up for them now.
So something that really bugs me, and I think is really disrespectful. This is a damp meter. Now the way you can use the damp meter is from 2 ways. You can run it along, basically, so if I put my hand on it, you can see that's damp there.
There's the moisture in the end.
Yeah, or we can use a prong. Oh, I'm not damp today, Kev.
No.
Oh, got it the wrong way round. So I can put that on, I'm damp, or I can change it, and then you can see what I mean? I'm damp yeah, there. Yeah. So the way people do is they do a damp meter is they put the prongs in, and what some people do is they really push them in to try and find some damp.
They're more for checking damp in a house and a plaster wall.
Exactly.
Not for checking damp in a motorhome.
Exactly. So what's really disrespectful is when I see things in a van where, look at that there. Can you just get them? And look at that there. Somebody's really pushed in hard there, and I think we've got another one there. Can you just make that out? Again. And then I've spotted another place. And you can see, I don't know if you can see them there.
Well, I got a torch on it, will you see better?
No, you picked them up there, Kev. And there as well.
There's no need for it, is there? Yeah.
And there's just no need for it. No. You can just lightly put them on, you can use that. And I think that's really wrong, because people are basically going along and stabbing in. So if you do ever have an habitation check done, just check when they are doing the damp, because obviously you do have to have it checked for, but there is ways and means of actually doing it, not just pushing it in and stabbing it, because at the end of the day it's your van you spent a lot of money on, and that really winds me up.
Yeah. So tell your technician or your engineer, I don't want any holes in my van, please.
No, there's no need for it.
And if he
whatsoever.
says I have to with my damp meter, then say, well, I suggest you get a different damp meter, because
I suggest you go and get some training.
Yeah,
that's what I suggest.
And buy a decent damp meter. I mean, the cheaper ones have only got the prongs.
Yes, yeah, the cheaper ones will. Where something like this is £400 or £500, for a proper damp meter. And what you will always pick up a little bit of moisture on them. The cheaper ones, they just ain't good at all. But just keep an eye out if you are having an habitation check or having something done, or even somebody's coming to buy your motorhome, if they're pushing them in really hard because they're trying to pick up moisture. So therefore, then they're trying to make sure that your van's damp. So just something for you to look out for, because it bugs the hell out of me when I see that on a van.
But if you're selling a motorhome and you're getting private buyers coming round wanting to do a damp check, make sure you're with them, because
exactly
they could do that.
Yeah.
They could even have a bottle of water in their pocket. You never know.
You never know.
It does happen.
It does happen.
You get some unscrupulous buyers that will go around with a bottle of water. Unscrupulous buyers will go around with a bottle of water if you're not with them, and then say, oh, I found some damp here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, buyer beware.